So Plain James, talk about it, man. For those who may not know about your ministry, Trap Theology, walk us through, starting it, what it means, and, speak a little bit more to it for the ones who may have never heard of Trap Theology and have questions like, what is this?
Cool. So Trap Theology, man, it started around 2015. You know those nights you have where you land in the bed, man, 3, 4 in the morning, you can't really sleep or whatnot. I learned those are times that God kind of wanted to get your attention, you know what I'm saying, for prayer or whatnot, because there's nothing else going on. You have no kind of distractions, It's time to really focus in with God and just really lock in. So one of those nights I was praying, and I always pray for my homeboys who are still active or whatnot, because I know where they at, I know what they're going through and what can happen. And I was like, Lord, I just, wish I just had a way to reach them or whatever. And the word popped in my mind. I know what theology is. Of course, I know what the trap is. So I'm like, I need theology for the trap, like a trap theology. So it was in my head. I ran it by my homeboy, Sherrod White. Shout out Sherrod White. I ran it by him, and he said, man, I think you got something. So I put it on a T-shirt, went to South by Southwest. People saw the T-shirt and asked me what it meant, and it was a great witnessing tool. Theology being the study of God, the trap being what it is. They're like, how do those go together? I say, when you study and find out who God truly is, you find freedom from whatever had you trapped. Lust, greed, pride, addiction, whatever it is. You can find freedom from whatever had you bound. And it just went crazy. So I had an album coming out during that time as well. I was calling the album Trap Theology. So the shirt was just meant to be promotion for the album. What I thought was just going to be an album, God just kept it going, turned it to a ministry. Just moving forward, just doing outreaches, partnering with different ministries, different churches here in Atlanta. People bringing me out. We're doing outreaches around the country. Me and Young Noah do the Trap Theology Tour 2017. We do like 80 dates that year. He just expanded far beyond what I thought. So also 2017, I released Trap Theology 2, the album. And that just, took things further, And God just continued to just have his hand on it. And to the point now, people think Trap Theology, they know like, hey, these guys, they're really out here in the community, out here really about urban ministry or ministry, rural or urban ministry, because there's streets out here that ain't urban, So I can take you down some dirt roads and trees where, you see some of the same things you see in the inner city. But just anywhere where the gospel is needed, where people don't really feel comfortable going, I feel like that's what we called to go. That's what I'm called to do. So that's it, man. Trap Theology, man. Bringing theology to wherever you feel bound, wherever you feel trapped, whatever's going on. We're here to preach the freedom of Christ, through music, through other means of ministry as well. When we put the mic down, we still about it, We're still going to give it to you straight up. So that's what it's about.
That's what's up. Listen, talk about some new music. I know you said you're working on a project. What can the people expect? What you working on? What singles you got coming up? Come on, talk about new music.
Man, new music, man. Matter of fact, midnight tonight, man. It'll probably be out by the time this airs, but midnight tonight, man. March 3rd, my new album, Trap Trilogy, the third installment of the Trap Theology album series, will be out. Like I said, I dropped Trap Theology 1 in 2015. I dropped Volume 2 in 2017. In between that time and now, I put out other music, just doing different things, man, trying different things to try to reach different people in different ways. I kind of paused for a minute, hit the reset button, had to shift my focus back to really the thing that God told me initially. And I just learned one thing, like God don't tell you to do something different, stick to what he told you originally. So like I said online, man, I had a lot of good ideas, but looking back, I don't know if they were necessarily God ideas. God still showed grace. He still used those things. But now I'm really back to the heart of the mission, the heart of the ministry, like I said before. So this project, heavy trap, production, the lyrics is gospel centered, but it's also content that if you're from that life, you'll be able to identify and relate to. I'm speaking right to that, but I'm giving you hope. I'm giving you light at the end of the tunnel, but also recognizing what you're going through. So yeah, that's what the message is on this album, man. My dog J-Bez out of Fort Myers, brace yourself. He produced it for me. Him and my dog T-Strike, he was my engineer on this. He mixed and mastered it for me, those two brothers. Like I said, I was really debating whether or not I was going to move forward with it, but they came and just spoke life into the situation. And they were like, hey, man, God still want to use it. So I did some prayer and we locked in, man. I think we created a great project together, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the people think about it.
Any features on the project?
Yes, sir. I got T-Strike featured on it. I got my dog Fro out of Memphis featured on there.
Oh, yeah.
And I got my dog Gospel Ready out of Oak Cliff, Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So I really wanted to lock in with some guys who I know about it, who really out here, you know what I'm saying, got the same goal, the same focus as I have. They may not get as much light as other people, but I know they're solid individuals. I know they got some good stuff to say, man. So I wanted to lock in with those guys. And yeah, man, it came out well. 7 songs, man. But I feel like in my mind, and it's hard to say, I feel like, man, I got no skips, man. I feel like you can play it all the way through, and I think you'll be blessed by it.